Who saw Sabrina with Dolly Parton?
I did. That was so iconic. We love our Miss Dolly.
I was not expecting that cover to be so well done. Like the way that they did the music video and everything was so on point. It was perfect. And I audibly gasped when I saw that she had Barry's dead body in the back.
Wait, I didn't see that.
Okay, so do you remember the original Please, Please, Please video?
No, I don't.
Ew, okay, so, hey, oh my God, Kyle, I'm actually kind of annoyed. No, but in the video, Barry Keoghan, her ex-boyfriend's in it, and he's wearing like these jeans and a white tank top in the very last scene together.
Yes.
And in the video, when they're looking back and it looks like they're being chased by the police, it flashes to the bed of the truck and there's a guy with a cover over his head in a white tank top and jeans with like Barry's build and frame.
Oh my
Like
God.
very much being like she killed Barry and put him in the back of the truck. And they're just like smiling and like, oh no, like we're gonna go Barry's body.
Oh my God. Okay, so I did not see the whole, I just saw clips of it and I was like, oh, how iconic. I just haven't had time to go watch it. And I didn't see I don't watch enough music videos right now. What's wrong with me? I am part of the decline of music videos, I feel like, and I need to be more on it because I should know this. But I did think, though, a lot of people were saying it was like a continuation of remember the music video with Beyonce and Lady Gaga?
Yes.
When they do the Kill Bill thing? Yes. And they're like, finally, it's being continued because they never continued the story with that. And they're like, this is funny. But it's also funny because Dolly, obviously Jolene, but then on the Beyonce Cowboy Carter album, she does an intro to Jolene and when Beyonce's version of Jolene. And she's like, you got that girl with the good hair. And she's like, I have my own with flaming locks of auburn hair.
I love that.
And then, yeah, so I'm like, Dolly is down with all the pop girlies killing off the exes and killing off the cheating men.
She's down for it. She's like, put that body in the back of the car or Chevy truck and let's go. I'll help you bury it. Like, I thought it was so well done. I thought it was so funny. And when I saw that, like, his frame and build was exactly like Barry. Like, I was like, as if she did that. It was so iconic. Good for her. She stuck it to him. I hope Barry sees that and cries.
That's hilarious. And Dolly's like, y'all bitches cannot have your own Carl.
No.
Me and a friend, we have this hilarious thing of like, when anytime there's new guys around or whatever, we were like, but are they a Carl?
Are they a Carl?
Because Dolly's husband is Carl, but nobody has like really seen Carl. Carl is just like, he minds his own business. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's just like, you go be the star and I'm going to hang out here at the farm.
I love that though.
Yeah. And he like,
everyone needs that.
Yeah. And it's like, Dolly has been with him for like a million years. And apparently she like takes off the wigs and all the look and everything. And him and her go camping.
I love that. Well, yeah, because he probably loves her for like who she is.
Exactly. And so we always have this running joke about Carl. And because we all want a Carl.
Everyone needs a Carl.
And if not, Dolly will show up and help you take him out.
Yeah. She's like, this is not a Carl. This is a Barry. Yeah. And we're going to bury his body.
Yes.
That's
oh my God. I saw people on TikTok and they were like, well, I didn't see this on TikTok. I saw people defending Dolly on TikTok and it infuriated me because I was like, I can't live in a world where people question Dolly. Like, first of all, she's older. Her voice is maybe not as strong, but she's Dolly fucking Parton.
My God. Did you ever see her in the movies at Steel Magnolia?
20 million times.
Her in that movie is like the most, okay, first of all, that movie is just so beautiful. But her in that movie, especially just like how comforting she is and just how sweet and just how she's so nice to her husband who's like kind of shit. It's just like she has the heart.
Yeah, Dolly's a fabulous actress. And that 9 to 5, all of those. But Steel Magnolias, I mean, I'm a hairstylist too. And I'm like country. So of course I watched Steel Magnolias a million times.
Oh my God, mama.
But for you to even question my allegiance to Dolly, if I've ever seen Steel Magnolias. Okay, like you've been to my house. You know that there is a large framed photo of Dolly Parton on my wall.
I know. I'm sorry. But you didn't see the Barry reference, so I just needed to make sure.
Yes, but I've done my homework. But I will say this again, we do a lot of great things on this podcast, and we change the world a lot here. You know, like we've talked about the cow print. Now we changed the world with cow print in the fashion industry. And then
watch rings. Hold on. Who also predicted the watch rings this year?
And I was sending you photos of watch rings that I was thinking about buying. But we were talking last week about Miss Wendy Williams and how she needed to be freed from her conservatorship or guardianship. And guess what? The people listened to us, and they, you know, I think Wells Fargo Bank was like, well, we can't have Kyle and Kris talking about us. So Wendy is
so influential.
Yes. So it's not official yet, but Wendy is on a path to freedom. Harvey Levin, he heard us talking about it with TMZ, and he was just like, we got to do a whole documentary about free Wendy Williams. And so like he got on it really quickly after we mentioned it. And Wendy Williams is on a path to freedom right now. She just signed an affidavit, and they are waiting on the judge to finally approve it. But the judge was able to admit like this, it's not just her. This is her lawyer. This isn't on behalf of Wells Fargo who picked her lawyer. This is her personal lawyer that gets to choose the doctor that gets to say that she does not have a dementia.
Oh my God.
Because before...
That's huge.
Yes, because before they got to choose the doctor that diagnosed her with this. This time around, it is her personal lawyer that she personally hired that is choosing her personal doctor that is her choice. So this is a really great path to freedom for her. And so I'm really excited because we need Wendy Williams more than ever in this world. Like, she brings us together, I think. I mean, yes, she does talk badly about a lot of people sometimes, but, you know, we love Wendy Williams.
Sometimes you need that.
Exactly. Sometimes we do. And, you know, I think she has a lot to say about P. Diddy, and I want to know everything.
My God, we need her to sit back down, turn on her mic, and let it out.
Exactly. She should come on here.
She probably would, though. Like, we started her movement, freeing her. Like, I'm pretty sure she'll be like, oh yeah, like Kyle and Kris and Kyle, like, I need to get on that show, Blonde Highlights. What the hell is that?
And I did meet her once when I was on her show.
Right?
Yeah, I was in the audience. I was a co-host.
Yeah, and she loved you, and that's why she listens in.
Exactly. She remembers.
As a #1 podcast, like, clearly.
Yes. Yeah. And I think, because here's the thing about the P. Diddy stuff that's like a lot, okay? Wendy Williams got fired from a radio show, like in the news, because she was talking about the mess with P. Diddy and how to like move it.
Letting everyone know.
Yeah. So she's been letting people know about him for decades. And we're like, pull up the mic. We want to know everything, you know.
Like, well, hopefully now she's putting that mic back on.
No, for real. And I think, I don't know. I mean, I just feel like there wasn't a lot of pop culture this week.
No, there really wasn't anything. Like, I don't have anything else really, except for, I saw something on TikTok, which, by the way, I stumbled on a new TikTok world, the tap dance of TikTok.
Okay.
I love it.
Are you going to tap dance?
I took tap dance for a year when I was a child. Okay.
I didn't do
But I love tap dance. Did you?
Yeah, I took tap dance and clog.
You took clog?
Yeah.
Stop it. Did you actually wear the clog?
I can't remember.
How many years did you do tap?
Less than 1.
Okay, so I did it for like 1 round, and I was like, this is boring, because you only learn like a couple moves.
Yeah.
But I was like, looking back, I'm like, I should have stayed in that, because I still loved him at tap. Anyways, there's a whole tap dance culture on TikTok that I did not know about, that I have just discovered, and I'm happy I've just discovered it. It is iconic. I love it. They all have like their own little piece of wood, and they just like tap dance on this like little platform that they have.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And there's so much of it. I didn't know tap was still such like a huge thing.
We should have a Blonde Highlights talent show.
Don't get me started. I will organize it.
We should have our own talent show. I have another friend who is very interested in tap dance. I have a few other friends who have some random talents. I can get a baton and we can do some baton twirling.
You can do your puppet show.
I can do a puppet show. Yes. Yes.
You a ventriloquist too, like
Yeah.
you like that too a little bit. It's happening. 2025 Blonde Highlight Talent Show.
Yeah, I can reprieve my I remember like elementary school I did like a baton twirling at the talent show, and I remember I had this like purple and green windbreaker suit. And I got up there and I cannot remember the song to save my life. Probably to like Destiny's Child or something like that. Like it was probably something of that line. And I did my baton twirling number, and I remember I got nervous and I dropped the baton and it went shooting across the stage, and I had to run after it, but I couldn't like catch it. And yeah,
Oh.
I don't know. But I mean, I didn't win, obviously, but I think I like kicked ass in that for sure.
You did great.
Yeah, but that does remind me, there was this trend on TikTok this week that I keep seeing and I have to do it. And it'll be like a photo of you at like 5 years old. And it's like me at 5 years old and what I was listening to. And it's like Little Kim, like how many licks?
It's like, hell yeah. It's like 12 years old in the back of my mom's car, just like how many licks does it take to get to the center? Not knowing a damn thing of what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Exactly. That's like what I've talked about in this podcast, in the puppet team, the Christian puppet team that I was in, and the Christmas parade in my hometown. We did what would that's what would you do by City High? That was like, should you do it? Child was at home. And it was about her prostituting to feed her children. And we're like making a movement at the Christmas parade.
What? Well, what do you do?
We can't YouTube, but they don't like it if we're. But what's your highlights? What's going on? Highlights, lowlights.
So my highlight this week is for Valentine's Day. Michael actually took me to go see a Led Zeppelin documentary. Since I was like a toddler, I've always loved Led Zeppelin. They just like soothed my soul, and I got to see this documentary, and it was so cool. It was so cool to see like their humble beginnings, how they formed the band, and just the way that they spoke about the opportunities that were in front of them, and how like they really didn't realize how successful they were going to be, and there was no arrogance about them. I just thought was really cool and genuine. So I really liked that. And I loved how inspiring they were, just talking about like when you believe in yourself, you know, you can really do it. Like both Michael and I left and we were like, did we just get inspired by this whole movie? It was actually really cool. I highly recommend it if you're a fan or if you just want to watch something just to like uplift you a little bit. Thought it was really cool. My low light is that I'm snowed in. Like I'm actually snowed into my house today. We could barely open up our back door to let the dogs out if they did not want to go outside. It felt so bad for them. But yeah, we're completely snowed in. I'm actually filming in a different room in my house today because all the snow plows are outside of my front window today, and there's snow blowers. It's a whole thing. Like I'm talking like 10 feet of snow in some places.
Oh my God.
Ridiculous. I know.
Yeah.
So I've been a house goblin. I'm not leaving.
She is the house goblin.
The house goblin.
Or better yet, gremlin. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, gremlin.
But no, that's cool. Like I love Led Zeppelin. I didn't even know there was a documentary out.
Oh my God, it's so good. You should see it. It's so inspiring.
Yeah. That's what I've always thought about Led Zeppelin. Yeah. Okay, so my highlights is one, my gratitude is that I told you last week I started my seeds, at home. I started them under a grow light in my bedroom, and the seeds are sprouting. There's a bunch. They're all doing well. It's very exciting. I created life. There's life happening in my bedroom. They're happy, and now they're outgrowing the little like humidity dome things on top of them. But then I got to move around the trays. It's a whole other thing, but I'm very excited because it's working so far.
You're flourishing.
We're flourishing from the ground up.
Like, wow.
Created life, like actual God.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Yeah, I am too. So yeah, that's a big, like, we're very excited about that because
Creating life is a big deal.
it is a big deal. It is a big deal. My low light is that my voice is a little extra raspy today because about an hour ago, me and Kris were talking about this new, like, sending people with mental issues to wellness farms instead of taking our antidepressants. And I was trying to recreate Robert Kennedy's voice. And I did it a little too well. The sound of like a garbage disposal sound with the voice. And I actually did it way too well. And I like jacked my throat up. My throat is still sore from like 15 seconds of me impersonating him. And my voice is raspier because of it. And I think it may have damaged my vocal cords, which I guess is what I deserve. But
your vocal cords are definitely done.
I know my music career is over.
Like, there's no continuing right now. I'm surprised we haven't had to take a break for you to rest them during our recording.
Mind you, I'm just like I have like a week of silence.
I don't even know if we're going to be able to continue the podcast. Like, if this bitch comes off mental health meds, like I myself, I'm on 2 mental health medications.
Yeah.
And like, thankfully, like I don't have to come off of them, but I have no words other than, oh my God.
For the record, I have nothing. For the record, there is nothing going on with me in my head, and I'm on no medications for mental health. Let's just put that out there on the record.
Yeah, no. I know. Seriously.
But honestly, like, I mean, okay, like, not lighting of the situation, but I kind of do want to be out there with, like, a camp with, like, all the other people. You know, all the other like artistic ADHDers, and like I think we're going to have fun. We're going to have a lot of great conversations.
I can't even put my mind. And I'm not making light of the mental health. I'm definitely not. I am just so shocked at this because it's like, I need medication. Like, I need some of my medication. And I can't imagine if somebody was like, you cannot take this thing.
I know.
I'd be like, good luck being around me.
I know. And unfortunately, we know who's going to pay the price. And it's going to be women with their crazy ass husbands.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I don't know. We don't have to get into it. But anyways, nothing. I have never in my life. No. Never. No. So yeah,
like just thinking about all of this, I'm like, oh my God.
She's like,
somebody come and lay down.
Kyle off her meds. She's like, this podcast will go down in flames.
I think I'm on panic attack medication.
But anyways, yes, I was trying to recreate the voice and I jacked my vocal cords.